In this tutorial, I'm going to teach y'all how to make your very own Discord bot that you can add to your server. To start off, go to your browser and you have to download these two apps. The first one is called Node.js and the second one is called Visual Studio Code. These two apps are going to help us in our coding later. After you download these apps, go to your computer desktop and create a new folder. You can name this folder anything you like. I'm just going to name it tutorial 1. Once you do that, go into your computer start menu and go to command prompt. You have to type cmd. Okay, once you go into command prompt opens up in your owner. We have to make it open into the folder which we just created. For that, you type cd space desktop. Desktop is a folder and now the command prompt will be in the desktop folder. Once it's in the desktop folder, we get into our folder. So you do cd tutorial 1. Now as you can see, the command prompt is functioning inside our folder. Now to get started, we have to type this following command: npm init. Now the command prompt is going to ask you a few questions. First, the package name. It'll default save as the file. It'll save as your file name, but you can change that if you want. If you don't want to do it, press enter. Leave version aside. If you want to type a description, you can. Entry point, you type main.js. Next, test command leave empty. Repository leave empty. Keywords leave empty. Author, if you want to type your name, you can. License leave empty. Once you do all this, it'll give you a question. If you're okay, type yes. So just type yes. What this does is it creates a file inside your folder which you created. Now we have to open this file in our Visual Studio Code. So what you do is go into Visual Studio Code, press File, open folder, and go to your desktop, find that folder which you created and open that folder, select folder. You should see your file name on the left and the file which the command prompt created below that. Once you do that, go back into your command prompt. Now we're going to download the files which are required for the Discord bot to run. So for that, you type in this command: npm install discord.js. This will install all the files required by your computer to run the bot. Okay, once it's downloaded, go back into your command prompt. Now, if you remember, we had made a main.js file earlier, which was the entry point. So now we just create a new file with that name. All our coding is going to be done in this file. Okay. The first line we have to write is something that calls those files which we just installed. So we do const name it Discord and equals to require and inside the require we want it to require those files which we just called. So in single inverted commas we'll put discord.js. the next thing we need to do is create a client. So for that we'll do const client equal to new Discord client, Discord dot client and semicolon. This is your own Discord bot. Now we have to do a few more things before we can actually put this bot on our server. So go to your browser and type in, you'll have to go to the discord.com/developers page. To create your bot, you'll have to make a new application. You can name this application whatever you want. This will become your bot's name once it's on the server. So let's name it YouTube first bot and create. Once you create it, go into bot and tap add bot. Yes. So the bot has been created. Now it's time to install it onto the server. First, we have to figure out what permissions we give our bot. So for that, you go into Discord permissions. Go into the first website you see. And for this video, we're gonna check mark all the boxes. So the bot is going to be allowed to do everything. But depending on what you want your bot to do, you can tick mark whichever boxes you want. Like for example, if you want your bot to assign roles, you'll only tick the roles box like that. For now, we're going to tick all boxes. Once you've ticked all the boxes, go back to the developers page and go into general information. You'll see client ID over here. This. You'll have to copy this. Press the copy button. Once it's copied, go back to the Discord permissions. And over here, I'll ask you for client ID. Just enter the client ID. Once that's entered, you'll get this link, which you just press that. Now you have to authorize your bot. First, select the server which you want your bot to join. You have to have permission to add bots to that server. Continue. These are all of those same permissions, so you can change them again right now if you want to. For now, we're going to be taking all. Say authorize. The bot is authorized now. Now you have to go back to your Visual Studio Code and type client.login, and inside this, go back to your developer portal, and you'll see there's a inside bot, you'll see there's something called token. You shouldn't share this token with anyone, but for now, just copy it. And in your Visual Studio Code, you have to paste this token. So this is basically it, but just for this video, we're gonna add one function, which is client dot once. Inside that you put ready comma, and then you have to put a arrow sign. Once that you put that, put a bracket, and inside the bracket we're going to write a message. Now this message will show once your bot is online. So you put console.log, and inside this you put whatever message you want to show. So I'm going to write bot is online. You have to put a bracket before you put the arrow sign. Save it again, and then go back to your command prompt. Type node space dot. As you can see, our bot is online. So now once we go into this, we log into our Discord. You can see our bot, this is the name we've given our bot. It's now online, and you can see this bot symbol next to it. So that's the end of our tutorial.